Life is full of uncertainty, obstacles, and anguish. Some days it seems like we are merely surviving. But wouldn't you rather live life? A life full of hope, peace, and joy? Come alongside me as I share my experiences of failure, sorrow, and shame. Yet, coming alive, I've encountered God's grace, mercy, and redeeming love. It's your time to stop just surviving and take root, grow, thrive, and come alive. Hey guys, I am very excited to give you a little teaser about the upcoming 5-part series titled But God. We're going to be talking about changing our perspective to reflect His plan. Question I have for you is, what's your attitude like when trials hit? Do you have a woe is me mentality, or can you see past the trial? Throughout this study, we will transform our thinking from self to Savior. And by redirecting the response of, but God, why is this happening to me? Instead, we want to convert our thinking to, but God, I trust what you're going to do. Those two simple words can have completely different meanings depending on the perspective that we have. So this study, again, will be broken into 5 parts, each highlighting a different story where faith was established during the trials that ultimately changed the perspective to reflect God's perfect plan. I'm really excited to dive in and get started, and just a little teaser of how this came about. It's been a couple months now ago that my friend TEASER and I had been asked to speak at a women's conference coming up out in Miller, South Dakota. And we were really excited, and we're kind of like, okay, what topic are we going to do? And so we asked, and they said, well, whatever you're thinking. And Teresa knew that challenges were kind of an area that might be a good one to touch on for that area. So we dove into James 1, talking about finding joy in the trials, right? And then the next day, they actually got back to us and said, we'd actually really like to talk about trials. And Teresa and I are like, okay, we're on the right track. And it was pretty awesome to just see God connecting those dots already, but also just what He was about to do in both Teresa and I's lives. And I think many of the women who we were able to share with at the women's conference, because God does nothing by chance. It's all for a specific purpose. And I think a big part of seeing and facing trials in this life is about our perspective. If we are so worn down by what the challenges that we are facing in this moment, whatever the circumstances are, then we're missing the opportunity to learn and grow through them. So I'm really excited to dive into this, and I really just hope that it's a series that'll be encouraging and uplifting to you. So if you know of anybody who is needing this right now, I just encourage you to have them follow me, get signed up for our monthly newsletter, because this is how I will be sharing that. I will also have the videos on YouTube once they are finished, but just really excited to dive in and get started on this new journey. The series will begin in January 2023, so be on the lookout for that newsletter coming through. And also, hop over to the website, check out some of the revamping that's been done, and be sure to stay in touch so you don't miss anything. I hope you know that I'm always here and always praying. Thanks for joining me, and until next time.